Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome to People's Circus. Today we are doing something slightly different. We are actually doing
First thoughts.
first thoughts review. We're not doing a game, we're not doing a playthrough.
Yeah.
This is the first one. Normally we do unboxings or
Playthroughs.
and this is a review first thoughts. So today we are reviewing Boba Boss, designed by Alistair Fairbanks and Travis Horn, and made by or published by Diabolical Games. We've played this
Quickly.
we've played it quickly.
We are in the middle of Corona lockdown.
Yeah, so again, it is a 2 to 6 player game, but I think it would be a lot better with more people. It's a very fast-paced game.
Yeah.
It's a game where you're not sitting down. I'm going to try and work out logistics of recording this, because you can't really do a sit down play
It's
through
going
of
to be
it.
difficult, and you'll come to see why when we try to explain the gameplay.
Yeah, I'll go through the basics of the rules. So you have in front of you, not sitting in front of you, you have 7 of these cards. So one side said empty, the other side says full. So you place 6 of them down in front of you, and face as empty, and one face up saying full or ready. And the whole point of the game is you're trying to flip your cups to all say ready, while everyone else is trying to do the same from drawing from
their
deck. So we all have our own coloured deck, and we're drawing, and so this card here is a perfect example. So this card here, you can go with the outside colour, you can go with the colour of the word or the actual written colour. So I could, depending on what you choose at the beginning of the game, you can, so
everybody would agree it to begin with.
And then, so this one I'd have to flip a purple card that says full to empty, and then you just keep going. And this one again is, you can go with,
if it was on the outside, you would be doing a white,
and you just
that one would be a red,
drawing it.
Purple.
Wow.
I think you need to.
I have shuffled.
Yeah.
And then this one here would mean that you flip 2 of your cups to ready, and then you keep going all the way through. That one's a single flip. While everyone else is doing this at the same time, I'm going to try and show slightly different cards.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's
just flip the deck and have a look.
I'm just going to go through it naturally. It is in here. It's got to be in here. You guys. Oh, here we go. So this one, you place on one of your readied cups, and it locks it so no one can flip it over.
Yeah.
And that is effectively the game. You are flipping cards while everyone else is flipping cards, trying to fill up your cups.
Yeah. It's a 2-player with all those colours in there. It's an extremely quick game because you don't necessarily get the ones that you want.
Personally, in a 2-player game, I think you should take out all the ones that don't represent the other colour. Obviously, you've got rainbows that you could obviously play on any card. But on a 2-player game, I don't think it would be as enjoyable. I personally think this sort of game suits families, party, like Christmas. This would be. Yeah. I'm actually going to be taking this to my family for Christmas, and I can imagine my family would love this game. This would go down like crazy.
Yeah.
But this is just the base game, and then we have.
So you do have optional cards.
Optional extras that you can chuck in.
Called from the Rainbow deck. So, like I said before, you can have. We can all agree consensus as to what type of one you're going to play from one of these colour cards, Or from the rainbow deck, you can bring out one of these, so it will change, and everybody's got to keep an eye on what the actual thing that you are knocking over is. So it could go from text colour to word to splatter, for example.
Yeah, so you could put all 3 of them in each of your decks, and you just literally have to pay attention to what everyone else is doing, and it just adds that little bit of extra fun.
And then we have
all of
a
these.
large variety of different power ones. So if you want to hold them up,
yep.
I'm gonna.
So
give you an
we
idea.
haven't played with these, so we are reading from the sheets. Yep. So Boba Balls.
Okay, so that allows the person who's drawn the card to fill as many teacups needed to only have 2 empty teacups left at the end of the action.
Yep. Whoopsie.
Allows the player who drew it to spill either 1 teacup from each opponent or all unprotected teacups from one opponent.
Jelly. Or cocoa nut jelly.
Allows the player who drew it to protect one of their own empty teacups and consider it filled.
Quality control.
Yeah. So it's thrown in the middle of the table, and the person who drew it declares quality control. All players pause their actions, allow the drawer to manipulate 1 card from everyone's table cards except their own. So you could spill it, you could remove a straw, you could remove a coconut jelly. Anything removed gets discarded.
Ice.
So apparently this causes brain freeze. So you attack a player, they must pick it, hold it against their forehead, spin in a circle 3 times, and then they can discard it and continue to play.
So like we said, it's not a game you can play sitting down.
No.
It's hectic fun. Mr. T.
Now Mr. T is actually double-sided. You've got empty Mr. T or ready Mr. T, and that actually provides you with an extra cup, I believe.
No, that's you can play it on another person and they have an extra cup they have to fill.
Yeah.
So you play this on another person and they gain an extra cup they have to fill. T-Rex. Best one.
Allows to eat a card but not teacup cards.
So you can discard a Mr. T.
Yep.
Honey.
Actually helps an opponent. When revealed, it gets played in the middle of the table. Declared honey. Any other player can reach for this card and use it to their advantage by removing a bad card. Karate.
Karate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Allows the person to kick/flick one of the opponent's teacups off the table.
Kick.
It does say flick/kick.
Wow.
If a teacup lands on the floor with the empty side up, the attack player needs to return their teacup card to the table in the empty position. If it lands on ready, it gets returned to empty.
Wow. Royalty.
When revealed, the player can choose one opponent to target and command them to drink. The attack player must then pause their gameplay, pick up all their teacup cards, raise them to their mouth and drink from them. So this is protected, empty or otherwise. The attacked player returns their card to the table as they were. However, if another player also plays royalty against the player who is currently drinking, they must return all their teacup cards empty side up.
So you want 2 people to play this on one person. Toast.
Revealing player proposes a toast. All other players must pick up one of their own teacup cards, raise it over the middle of the table, say cheers.
To tea!
The revealing player continues to play.
Shift change.
Pretty much change places.
Yeah. It says on the bottom of the card.
Yeah.
Shaker.
Get to play against an opponent. The opponent must pick up the discard pile, reshuffle it into their deck 3 times. So you have to do 3 shuffles, and then they can continue to play.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That is all the extra cards. So that is all optional extras. You can technically throw each one of them. Everyone has one of them, the full deck in your deck to make it even more excitement.
Good luck trying to explain that to party gamers.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of extra cards to try and explain.
I personally, I like this one, where I know you're not a fan.
I'm not keen. It is not, for awful pun not intended, it is not my cup of tea.
I think this would work very well with families. It's one of them games where you could actually see, you know, it's how the mainstream games, like stuff like Exploding Kittens, that's the biggest pile of naff ever, in my opinion. I don't like it. I know a few other people that feel the same, but it is a massive selling game.
Yeah.
It's so popular because it's one of them games. It's a silly game, and it seems to be silly games seem to be the ones that non-gamers can pick up and play, and I feel this has the same chances.
If you played the basics, then yes, they could pick it up. But I don't see this working.
But then you could,
with that level. I mean, I
one or two.
I also don't think the card quality is exactly the same.
But
it's still
again,
thinner,
it's prototype.
And this is
but it's
thicker.
It's prototype.
Which is fine.
You're going on the fact that.
But if that was a case, then you'd know that you were coming up to a special card.
This is a prototype copy. It's all games I receive a prototype mainly.
I know.
So you can't judge cards on the quality because they're different.
Personally, I find those quite sticky.
Yeah, they do feel weird, but again, it's a prototype game.
Yeah,
you can't judge that on a game because it's a review copy. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it more chance. I want to try it with a few people around. I want to try it with my family because I think that would probably be the best. Where I know your family, this wouldn't really work with your family.
It might, but
I see this more my sort of family game.
I honestly can see it leading to someone getting seriously hurt where someone's throwing something, kicking something, hitting the floor.
But it's a silly game. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but I can see it leading to level of chaos that someone's going to get hurt.
Okay, throw burrito.
Yeah.
You're lobbing burritos at each other. This is not as bad as that. It's one of them silly games. I can see it doing well in that sort of market of that sort of people that like that sort of game. By Amy's face, she absolutely hates this game. But
no, it feels like complicated Snap.
It's, yeah.
Sorry.
I personally, I wouldn't pick this up during the year. This to me would be a game I would get out at Christmas when I'm seeing family. This is that sort of game. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't go to you, oh yeah, let's have a game, randomly. It would be a game of, I've got family over. It's like, oh, let's have a little bit of silly fun. That's the sort of game that I feel this is.
Yeah.
It's not that really intense strategy game that you can play with your family more than mine.
Yeah.
I mean, my family aren't board gamers. None of my family are board gamers.
No.
Where your family are board gamers. Your
Bit more.
Your brother got us into board gaming.
Bit more, yeah.
Your parents have played board games. The level of board games in my family before I got into board gaming was Monopoly. And that says it all. But yeah.
I was trying to work out what sort of age range they actually...
It says on the side of the box, 14 plus.
Nah. You can play that much younger.
Yeah, I reckon...
Much younger.
I reckon you could get
8-year-olds.
8-year-olds playing this. Little Jess could play this happily.
Your niece could play this quite happily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's definitely... I think the reason why they say 14 plus is because of the running around and throwing stuff and... Oh my god, sorry guys.
You're infectious.
Sorry guys. It's not even
Not literally.
late.
Not literally.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yawning's infectious.
I've been out like 4 times during the whole lockdown thing. No, but yeah, it's one of them. Again, it's a party game. I'm not massively keen on party games. I can imagine this would work well at a convention.
Ish.
I can imagine at a convention, people playing, a group of people around the table playing this. It would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
thinking it's one of those games that you play it once, you're done.
Yeah, again, I can see my family wanting to play this every year. I can see this being my family sort of yearly. Yeah, let's get this out and play it.
That's all right. That's when I have to sit down with a quiet cup of tea.
Yeah, but again, it's one of them. I think it's you either are going to like this game or you're going to hate it because it is so simple. It is so silly. I think it's you'll hate it or like it. I can yawn. But yeah, we will try and do a playthrough video of this once lockdown is over. I
don't know how you're going to do that because it's literally going to be arms, legs, cards all over the place.
It's going to be probably camera above, camera pointing at the side of the table.
Yeah.
And just hope that I catch the footage. And if not, I will do a full review or I do some clips in the review afterwards with whoever played it. We'll just all discuss it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's literally, we thought we'd get this little video done just to say that we are trying it. It's just, unfortunately, before lockdown, we were both working all the hours under the sun, so we couldn't record. You were working night shifts again, and that completely naffed the whole recording thing, because I was effectively going to work as you were getting up, and then I was coming home and you was going. It just was, yeah. I was coming home and you were going to work at that point. It was, yeah. So
interesting with a toddler.
Yeah, it was fun with a toddler. The joys of working in casinos. But yeah, cheers guys for watching this. Please, again, said it in the last few videos, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it will be soon. And hopefully we will do a live one again soon. I received a Kickstarter and I'm so desperate to do a video of it. It's probably going to be a live playthrough. But yes, cheers guys. Bye.